I thank you. We see a new future for Cook's Corner, Middlesex County, in this region through the wide-ranging revitalization plan that's going to transform the Cook's Corner area. Today we're announcing an important part of that plan, a new brewery, restaurant, and commissary kitchen. This project will renovate and reuse old school buildings, including the former African-American St. Clair Walker Schoolhouse. The schoolhouse renovated will be renovated and become a new focal point and new gathering space in this community. This is being done by Cook Corner Partners, LLC, a joint venture by Travis Croxton of Rappahannock Oyster Company and Jay Shaw of Shaman Hotels. They're committing over the next 3 years to invest $2 million and create 20 new jobs in the new commissary kitchen and brewery portions of the project. They're also committing to source more than half of all their agriculture inputs, including seafood, meat, produce, and hops from Virginia, totaling nearly $600,000. They'll get state help through a grant from the Governor's Agriculture and Forestry Industries Development Program. We also refer to that as APHID, which was created to help ag and forestry-based businesses that create jobs and new markets. This portion of the Cook's Corner Revitalization Project builds on a number of other components to boost the region's vibrancy, including building affordable housing units, converting another vacant school building to a special events center, renovating a gymnasium and county offices, and building a nature trail with signage commemorating the region's African American heritage. My administration continues to work to build up economic success across Virginia, but particularly in our rural communities. These projects are coming to life thanks to a variety of grants and the hard work of people here today and throughout this community. And I want to tell you today that of all the things you hear and read, Virginia is doing very well. Our economy is booming right now. Our unemployment rate in Virginia is at 2.8%. It's the lowest it's been in a number of years. But the point I want to make, and this is why I'm so proud of areas like Middlesex and rural Virginia. If you go to the Eastern Shore, where I'm from, or right here in Middlesex, or the South Side, or the Southwest, our unemployment rate is not at 2.8%. So we still have a lot of work to do, but I am convinced that if we work together, we can make great things happen. So we must continue to focus on building strong, sustainable communities, and we know that we cannot create a strong economy without a strong workforce, affordable housing, business development, education, and so much more. There are still far too many pockets in the Commonwealth of Virginia that don't have access to broadband. And if we're going to attract and build businesses in 2019, we must have universal broadband in Virginia. So if there are areas that don't have it, with collaborative efforts, bipartisan support, doing things the Virginia way in Richmond, we want to make sure that all areas in Virginia have access to broadband. So thank you all for having us here. Thank you for the beautiful weather. It's a wonderful spring day. And if I could to have Travis and Jay step forward, I have a brief presentation. I said that we had one more flag to join, and I'm a man of my word. So this is a flag that we have proudly flown over our state capitol in Richmond. Oh, wow. And I hope you all can find a place to proudly display it here in Middlesex County. And thanks for all you're doing. And I just want to let you know if there's anything we can do in Richmond. I speak on behalf of my office. I speak for our General Assembly. We are there for you. We want to do everything that we can to help businesses grow in the Commonwealth of Virginia. So thank you and congratulations. Yes, sir.
Thank you all for coming out today. I don't have anything prepared, but just wanted to kind of comment on the on this project, which began just at looking at the building and seeing the beauty and the history of it, and wanting to preserve that, and then thinking about how could we tie that in with everything else going on in the county. And I will say that you guys are blessed to have incredible leadership with the county. Every time we've had any questions or issues, they come up to how can we help you. So we started talking and realized that we could actually do his vision of the brewery down here, tie it in with the vision that we had of saving the school, and also the fact that we could actually increase tax revenue for everyone, sales revenue for everyone by bringing in an event center. And we have people come to our restaurant Miroir for weddings or rehearsals, but there's no event center nearby, so we're tired of sending them out of the county. So now we can keep them in the county, keep them here, which means that they can actually spend more money at other businesses nearby. And like you mentioned, rising tide lifts all boats. That's our goal. And so it's going to be a lot of hard work, but I think we, with everyone supporting us, we can get it done, and I'm really excited about the future. We're excited to work with the local community to preserve that history and heritage. And I don't know if everyone's aware, but the old St. Clair Walker building was actually built and paid by the local African American community by themselves, because at that time there was no help. And so they built that together, and they taught vocational and agricultural training over there for many decades. And we want to definitely resurrect that with what we're doing here, which is training their young people from the county on culinary arts, forestry arts, aquaculture, everything we can train them so that they can leave here and get better jobs and learn and come back, or they could actually have great jobs. They could stay here their whole lives. So that's really our goal.
I think when we come together for events like this to recognize and celebrate progress going forward, it's always important to think it doesn't happen from the government. Here are two gentlemen who came together with the idea just as they were driving around looking for other opportunities and located it. They came together with members of the community who were concerned about preserving our history and making sure we remember from whence we came as we're going forward to the next step. And then they linked arms with the state and federal government and the county to come up with a plan and how to fund that plan. That is the true definition of a team, the true definition of entrepreneurship that we have here, not only in Middlesex, but in Virginia, and the true definition of how we come together, focusing on the future while we're preserving our history and not forgetting our past. This is the microcosm of that, and we are really excited about this new venture, and we know that it's going to be a tremendous asset. Broadband is absolutely vital to rural Virginia. We hear so much about development and focus on new opportunities, new jobs in urban areas. Broadband is the key to that in rural Virginia. Everybody here, this really is a community event and a community experience and a community celebration of what we can do when we come together. So thank each of y'all for being here, and thank you for what you have done to get it to here. And there's a lot of hard work to get to the final step. So thank you in advance for what you're going to do over the next months, and thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome to Cook's Corner in my home of Middlesex County. I would like to especially thank each and every one of you for coming out today. Members of our supervisors, the EDA, everyone here, and a special thank you to Travis and to Jay. I've worked with them and seen what they can do, and I know that this will be something great. This will put Cook's Corner on the map. This project will, I truly believe that. They are critical in bringing revenue to our localities, in easing the tax burden on the constituents, and providing the much needed jobs, especially for our youth. I graduated from West Point. I'm probably one of 5 in my class that still actually live in the district. And it's because we don't have the jobs needed to keep our children and our youth here. Now, we're very proud of the history that's associated with this project. With the St. Clair Walker School, the African American School, it's part of our heritage, and we are so proud and extremely proud of preserving that history while also providing economic development opportunities. So thank you for preserving that history and working with our community. Now, this truly is a day to celebrate because of the partnerships that have been established. Those are the things that make this work. And they are so important to make this work. Travis, Jay, thank you for commitment, thank you for your vision, and God bless each and every one of you. Thank you, Devin.
And we are so delighted to be part of this project. This project to rural development, and the reason the rural development is a critical part of it, is about water. At its core, water is one of the most basic needs in life. In May of 2017, rural development received a letter from the Commonwealth's Three Rivers Health District. It outlined the fact that over 90% of the existing drill wells were not constructed to current standards. Many of them tested positive for chloroform bacteria. These health concerns have been here for decades. And what they've done is they've limited the economic viability of this beautiful area. Here, on the banks of the Chesapeake Bay, a place of stunning beauty, abundant natural resources, is an area where people had to apologize for their water. Worse than that, the lack of clean water limited business growth and impacted the community's ability for housing and basic infrastructure as schools. Water is a basic need for life, and it's a basic need for community revitalization. So we are proud to be part of this. We are here because of the leaders in this community. We are here as a federal agency combined with state agencies and great local leaders, and it's that partnership that's going to lead to the revitalization of Cook's Corner in Middlesex County. So thank you for allowing rural development to be a part of this, and I look forward to seeing everything that's going to happen in the future. Thank you.
This is our version of Amazon, right here in Little River City, Middlesex County. This is a big deal for us. I want to give a special thank you to Michelle Brown, our Economic Development and Tourism Director. If it wasn't for her, we'd be standing on a flatbed trailer and having barbecue. Because I'm from North Carolina, I don't know any better. So you're on a nice stage and you have what, flounder, what is it?
Ceviche.
Ceviche, what he said. So this is a much classier event because of her. And thank you very much for pulling this together. Awesome job. It's my job to encourage you to stay longer and spend more money than you can afford before you leave. All right, now I'll get on script. In closing, I'd like to thank everyone for coming here today to share the Middlesex County's celebration of the development of Cook's Corner. Special thank you to Bethpage Campground and ELS Corporation for donating this tent, stage, chairs, and tables. Next, I'd like to thank Christ Church School. Jeb Byers, our headmaster with Christ Church School, is here somewhere. I'm looking for him. There he is. They donated the bus. I think the governor and several of y'all are, yes? Several of y'all are going to have a tour. And I'd like to recognize Rappahannock Oyster Company for donating the libations and the food for this event. Thank you very much.